Greetings, I'm David Hooker, and welcome to Frederick Meijer Gardens and Sculpture Park. Virtually, of course. A few weeks ago, the government allowed us to resume construction on the Welcoming the World, Honoring a Legacy of Love project, a project that all of you have made possible. I'm deeply grateful to our friends at Owen Ames Kimball for getting things organized and ready to go, so immediately when the order was lifted, we could get back to work. I'm also grateful for our architectural partners, Todd Williams and Billy Chen, and Progressive EE for all the work they've done to make this possible. So you can see in the background, this is your new Welcome Center. It's coming along really well. I want to point out the architectural style of the new Welcome Center and how well it fits with the Lena Meijer Conservatory in the background. The Lena Meijer Conservatory was designed rectilinearly, and so many of the lines and so forth carry through to the new Welcome Center, and how the Welcome Center and the conservatory fit so well together. So I'm very excited today that we're going to be able to walk around together and you can see the progress on your new facility. Okay, I'm standing just outside the Peter and Pat Cook entryway. So when you come for your visit to Meijer Gardens, you're going to pull up in your vehicle on a road that's going to be built right out here. And then most likely, you'll enter the facility through the doors that are being constructed here. It's going to be a beautiful entryway, full of gardens and some great sculpture. Notice too the large overhang up above. So even if you happen to arrive at Meijer Garden and it's raining or even snowing, you'll be protected from the elements. And of course then right next to it is the PNC Portico, which is another large area for people to gather and enjoy the art and the gardens. And now the footage that you're seeing is the interior of the PNC Portico and the Peter and Pat Cook entryway. As you can see, it is a sizable structure. So there's going to be lots of room for people to move around, be comfortable together, and also lots of places for us to display gardens and art. So I know this garden behind me doesn't look much like a garden now. Well, in fact, it isn't. It's a construction zone. But this will be transformed to our new Tassel Wisner Batrall English Perennial Garden. It's being designed by a woman named Julie Moore Meservey, who some of you may recognize. She was our garden lecturer nearly 15 years ago, and we developed a relationship with her, and now here she is going to design a fabulous new garden. So our garden will contain a lot of your old favorites in the terms of the way of perennial plants and also sculptures. So the Dietrich Klinge will return, Roots and All will return, and then we have a couple of new ones. Monika Sosnowski is a Polish artist, and she's created a beautiful piece for us that we put in this area. And then Cristina Iglesias, who's a Spanish artist, has designed a beautiful sculpture for us that's also a fountain. So we look forward to those being placed. But we wanted to give you a little bit of a video show of what this room is all about. Our architects, Todd Williams, Billy Chen, have just done an amazing job of bringing light in from the ceiling in 3 different and unique ways. Also, light and people can arrive from the 3 of the 4 corners of the room. And in my background here, that is the first opportunity for you to enter this room when you arrive in the facility. All 4 walls in here will be graced with a sculpture called Utopia by the world-renowned artist Jaume Plensa. This monumental piece of sculpture is going to transform the welcoming experience here to Meijer Gardens. It's an incredible piece of beauty. 51 years ago, Le Grand Vitesse was placed in downtown Grand Rapids by Alexander Calder. It had an amazing impact on our city. We are so blessed to have another monumental sculpture as part of our collection. We're now in the Daniel and Pamela DeVos Ticketing Center. To give you an idea of size, this area is 2,200 square feet. And our current facility, one that we've outgrown, there was just 900 square feet to perform the same task. Off to my left, your right, there's these huge picture windows that'll be a view to the new Rams Garden, complete with all your favorite sculptures. From the ceiling will hang a beautiful sculpture by George Siegel, new to our collection. And then to my right, your left, that's where the new admissions desk will be to actually perform the transaction. We're standing in another part of the building which really shows the brilliance of Todd Williams and Billy Chen. The window to my right overlooks the Courtyard Garden if you look downward. If you look straight out, you're going to see another garden, and then behind it, the patio as part of the Welcome Center is framed, where eventually there'll be a sculpture displayed. This window runs 2 stories, and you can actually look down here to the lower level, or what we're calling the Courtyard Level. And then behind me, over my left shoulder, there's a large granite wall. And some of you may remember seeing the large Elanatsui sculpture that we've acquired for our collection. That will be permanently displayed there. Here's the final stop of our tour. On my left, you can see a big hole in the wall. Well, that's where the elevator will go. To my right is where the stairs taking you down to the lower level, or what I mentioned before, it will be the Courtyard Level. We believe that a Courtyard Level is going to be very spectacular, just like this main level here. Again, thank you so much for your support of this fantastic campaign, and I can't wait for you all to come here and see it.